The sun was high and harsh, and Zara adjusted her helmet strap before lifting the metal food container from the back of her scooter. Her fingers ached slightly from the heat radiating off the handle, but she smiled anyway. Delivering homemade lunches wasn't glamorous, but it paid better than the receptionist job she lost months ago, and it kept her mother's cooking dream alive. They called it Ammy's Daba, a tiny home-run service that delivered hot, healthy meals to office workers in the city. What Zara lacked in funds, she made up for in heart. Today's delivery was to a building she had never been to before. Tall, sleek, and intimidating. The kind where security guards wear suits and lobbies smell like expensive air. The app only gave her a first name, Arais, and instructions to meet near the fountain in the back courtyard. Zara walked past mirrored elevators, clutching the hot tiffin tightly, conscious of her faded jeans and simple kurti. She caught a few glances but kept her head high. Kindness, her mother always said, is your true uniform. She stepped outside to find a man sitting alone on the edge of the stone fountain. No phone, no laptop, just quiet. "Hi, are you Arais?" she asked, gently. He looked up, his dark eyes calm. "Yes. You must be from Ammy's Daba?" She smiled. "That's us." He nodded and accepted the container with both hands, almost reverently. "It smells amazing. Did you cook it?" "My mother did." "I just deliver the love," she joked, then instantly blushed. Why did she say that? He smiled softly. "It shows." Zara turned to leave but hesitated. Sorry if this is forward. Are you new here?" "I don't think we've delivered here before." Arais nodded. "I started coming here recently. Needed some quiet space away from the main floor. Your lunches help more than you know." His words struck her. Not because he looked rich or powerful, he was wearing a simple gray shirt and slacks, but because of how sincere he sounded. Like someone who truly understood how heavy loneliness could be. Back home, her mother asked as usual, did they like the food? "They always do," Zara replied. But something about Arais stayed in her mind that night. The way he looked like he belonged everywhere and nowhere at once. Over the next few weeks, Zara found herself assigned to his delivery more often. Each time, he was already waiting. And each time, their conversation grew a little longer. He asked about her dreams, and she shyly admitted she wanted to work in HR one day, that she had a degree, even top scores, but no job. "Too many resumes," she said bitterly once, "and no one even reads them." Arais listened. Always listened. "Keep trying," he'd say quietly. "You have something they can't measure on paper." One rainy afternoon, she arrived soaked. Her dupatta clung to her shoulders and her scooter had stalled twice in waterlogged streets. Still, she handed over the food with her usual smile. "You shouldn't be doing this in this weather," he said gently, concern shadowing his face. She shrugged. "Rain doesn't stop hunger. Or rent." He looked at her for a long moment. "Do you have a resume on you?" She laughed. "I stopped carrying them. People just throw them away. Bring one tomorrow. Please." The next morning, nervous and confused, Zara printed one last copy of her CV and folded it carefully into her delivery bag. At the usual spot, Arais accepted the food, but didn't eat immediately. He opened the folder with a kind of reverence, reading each line with more attention than anyone ever had. "This is impressive," he said finally. She smiled faintly. "Thanks. I wrote most of it during power cuts. I want to show this to someone," he said, standing. "Actually, come with me." She blinked. "Where?" "Upstairs." Her heart pounded. "But I'm not allowed, security won't." He turned and flashed a badge at the guard. The man stepped back instantly. "Right this way, sir." Zara followed in stunned silence. They walked past marble walls and glass offices, past people in tailored suits who looked at her with surprise, until they reached a large glass door with silver lettering. Chairman's office, Rais M. Khan. Her breath caught. She stared at the name. Wait, you. He looked at her gently. Yes. I'm the owner. Zara felt dizzy. But you sit outside. Near the fountain. I like to watch how people move. How they treat strangers. It reminds me of where I came from. He gestured for her to sit. And I've been watching you, Zara. You show up rain or shine. You speak with respect. You work harder than most interns here. That matters more to me than a fancy referral. She couldn't speak. He handed her a folder. There's a paid internship starting Monday in our HR department. Full benefits. If you want it, it's yours. Tears sprang to her eyes. Why me? Our eyes smiled. Because you didn't just deliver food. You delivered dignity. And the world needs more people like you in positions that shape company culture. That night, Zara sat beside her mother, still wearing her helmet because she didn't know what else to do with her hands. He wasn't just hungry, she whispered, still dazed. He was the billionaire I was praying would read my resume one day. Her mother smiled softly and wiped her eyes. And he finally did. Because you never stopped delivering, with kindness. And so, the girl who thought she was just another lunch delivery worker walked into a corporate office on Monday, not as a visitor, but as someone whose worth had finally been seen, not on paper, but through presence, persistence, and quiet grace.